Hello, today I'm sharing with you some of my favorite skincare from the brand Drmtlgy. I love this brand for so many reasons. I have so many of their products that I can confidently recommend. They're age inclusive, they're skin tone inclusive, they're skin type inclusive, and they make good, clinically formulated products at reasonable prices. This is one of the brands that's kind of unique in that way that they have multiple products that I enjoy, that I use in my own skincare routine, and that I continue to recommend over and over again. Some of these products are new to me. Some of them are old favorites. As you probably know, the Drmtlgy brand has a sale twice a year, 30% off in the spring and then again in the fall, so for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. That's why I'm doing this roundup so that you can take advantage of that sale. All the information will be linked in my comments, a pinned comment, and also down in the description area. If you want to shop their early bird specials, you're going to have to use the link that I have down below along with the code that I'm going to give you down below. So you kind of have to have both of those for the first week, and then it's open to everybody, no code needed, all the way till December 1st. So it's a great sale. It's kind of like the Slowvember of Drmtlgy because you get 30% off almost all month long. All right, I'm gonna jump into a morning routine. This is a new product that I've been trying from them, their Hydration Booster times 10. This has hyaluronic acid, it has ceramides, it has peptides, and the humectant in here is aloe vera. Now, if you cannot tolerate the needleless serum because it has niacinamide in it, or you just don't wanna use copper peptides, this would be a great replacement. This is basically the needleless serum without panthenol, which is the humectant in the needleless serum. They have aloe vera in here, but the peptides are in here, the ceramides are in here, the sodium hyaluronate. So this is a great first step after cleansing to hydrate your skin, give your skin a nice big boost of hydration. Now it's on the thicker side compared to the needleless serum. My guess is they probably have a higher concentration of hyaluronic acid in this formula, so it's a little bit tackier. So I would go with a fairly thin layer of this. Unless your skin is really parched, then you could layer it up, do a layer of this, maybe spritz with an hydrating mist, then another layer of this, and then maybe some moisturizer, sunscreen, and you could be out the door. So if you're really lacking hydration and that's your focus in your treatment step, this could be the exact formula that you're looking for a great boost of hydration in the morning. I've been using the Drmtlgy vitamin C. I purchased it back in the spring and I used it up. And I have several other vitamin C's that I'm going through right now. It's their C E+F formula. I really liked it. I believe it's a 15% vitamin C, so it's on the higher side. If you haven't tried their vitamin C, I would give it a go. It is on one of my top recommendations for vitamin C formulas. It soaks into the skin really well. It's great for oily skin and normal skin and dry skin. They also have another vitamin C formula in a cream formulation. I always think it's a great idea after you cleanse, after you hydrate, to put a little vitamin C in your morning routine to boost that sunscreen protection and give yourself some antioxidants to protect your skin throughout the day. I want to recommend another one of their treatment formulas. I personally haven't tried it. It's their Hydra-Fader Kojic acid formula. Kojic acid is a great antioxidant. It helps prevent melanin production. So if you're working in your treatment step in your morning routine on hyperpigmentation, that might be a great formula to pop in. So you would do your hydration boost, a layer of either vitamin C or your needleless serum, move on to the Kojic acid formula, then you could do your sunscreen and go on about your day. I think this is an extra in a morning routine, but I really like it. It's their Advanced Eye Cream. Is it the best eye cream I've ever tried? No, but it's nice, it hydrates, and it does the trick. Do you need an eye cream? Probably not. Do I like an eye cream? I definitely do. So I do recommend this product. I do have other eye creams that I probably reach for more often than this, but if you're looking for a decent eye cream that does the job, check this out. Then I come in with a moisturizing step. Now, not everybody needs to do an extra layer of moisturizer in the morning, but I do. I have very dry skin. We're heading into the fall months. So I do an extra layer of moisturizer before I come in with my sunscreen. Just a little bit of the Peptide night cream. You can use this day or night. In the winter and fall months, I need something this hydrating for my daytime routine. It's kind of a fluffy, sort of creamy formula. Soaks right into the skin, doesn't leave a greasy residue. I think it's great for maybe not very oily skin, but anywhere from dry skin to slightly oily or normal skin. You're going to really enjoy Peptide Night Cream. Then I use another product that is an extra. It's the Advanced Neck Cream. I love this neck cream. I never really believed in neck creams until I was trying to work on the reduction of the crinkling in my neck and the crepiness in my neck and work on the pigmentation. I love this. There is just some special I don't know, magical ingredient in here that just makes my neck look really nice. I highly recommend this. It is an extra, but I love their advanced neck cream, and this is constantly under purchase for me. And of course, the last step in my morning routine always is my sunscreen. This is the Broad Spectrum SPF 45, the untinted formula. I'm wearing that today. In fact, I have all Drmtlgy skincare on today, except for the vitamin C formula, because I was out of the vitamin C. I used the Ordinary's vitamin C instead. But I always finish up, of course, with sunscreen and the SPF 45. I love this. It goes on really white, as you can see, but in 10 minutes, it sinks in, I'm protected, and this is a combination physical and chemical sunscreen. I do really prefer this over their tinted sunscreen. A lot of people love the tinted sunscreen. It's one of their best sellers. If you have Fitzpatrick, probably 3 skin tone, you'll probably really appreciate that formula. You can use it as a foundation. You can use it as a sunscreen. For me personally, that tint just doesn't work. It tends to get a little bit orange looking. And I actually wanted to point out that I've replaced the Ulta sunscreen that I was trying out. It's a very similar formula to this, but the Drmtlgy is a lot more hydrating. If you have dry skin, I think you're gonna prefer the Drmtlgy untinted versus the Ulta untinted. Another Drmtlgy sunscreen that I tried earlier this year is their Daydream formula, SPF 40. This was released back in the spring, late spring, early summer, and it's in one of those pump tops. It's a really thick formula, and it just didn't work out as a sunscreen for me, and I kind of did not give it a very good review in the spring because the white cast really lingers. It's very thick, it's very emollient, and it just kind of feels greasy, to be perfectly honest. But I am going to give this sunscreen another try in the colder, windy, snowy months because it's very emollient. I think it's going to be very skin protective as well as helping with sun protection. My Drmtlgy recommendations for your evening skincare routine start with their pre-cleanse. I have used their pre-cleanse oil. I like it, but I do have other facial cleansing oils that I prefer for my first cleanse. But if you haven't tried a cleansing oil and you haven't tried Drmtlgy's, they have a mini, so I'd give it a try. It's a nice cleansing oil. It got all my makeup off. It broke up my sunscreen. It rinsed clean. It's just, I have other cleansing oils that I prefer. I've recently tried their essential cleanser, so this would be my second cleanse. This is a little bit foamy and stripping for my skin personally. I'm gonna be moving this into my spring and summer routine when I don't need as much hydration, because I feel like I have to come in with quite a bit of a hydrating formula after I use this cleanser, like 2 layers of this, the hydration boost, instead of just 1. So I'm gonna move this to my spring and summer routine. If you have normal to oily skin, you'll love this cleanser. It's a really great cleanser. It's basic, and you get a ton of it. It's 6.9 ounces. After cleansing, I always come in with a hydration step. The hydration booster is a great pick. After hydrating my skin, I come in with my treatment step. Now I do let that hydration dry down just a little bit because my treatment step is usually an active routine, either a vitamin A formula that I'm using or an exfoliation treatment that I'm doing. And if you do that on damp skin, it kind of can heighten the sensitivity of your skin. So I kind of wait a few minutes and let that hydration sink in, dry down, and start my vitamin A routine on drier skin as well as my exfoliation routine. The exfoliation products that I recommend from Drmtlgy are their Tingle pads. This is AHA, BHA with glycolic and lactic, the alpha hydroxy acids, and salicylic acid for the beta hydroxy acid. And it just gives your skin a bit of exfoliation, and then come in with something soothing and calming. Their Soothe and Recovery Cream is definitely underrated. I have just tried this product. It's new to me. I've used it several times and I love it. It's slightly more emollient than the Peptide night cream. They also have a balm, which I haven't tried yet. If you have super dry skin and highly irritated skin, the balm might be perfect for you. Obviously, you wouldn't be using an exfoliating routine, but just doing your evening skincare routine, putting on the balm, going to bed, letting your skin recover. The balm moisturizer is on my wish list for Drmtlgy this year. If you're doing your vitamin A routine, Drmtlgy does have a retinoid product. I think it comes in a couple strengths. I've tried their 0.5 retinol. I personally didn't like the texture of that formula. Even with my dry skin, it has kind of a balm texture to it. So it just wasn't my favorite formula, but if you haven't tried a retinol and you want to introduce a vitamin A into your routine, I do recommend it if you can tolerate a balm texture to your vitamin A. I prefer mine to just soak into my skin and have more of a creamy formula to it, so it's just personal preference. 3 to 4 nights a week I'm doing a vitamin A routine, and then 1 to 2 I'm doing an exfoliating treatment. But every night for the past month I've been using their new release. This is their HPR, hydroxyquinone retinoid. This is a retinoid for the eye area. Super exciting, new launch they just came out with. I love this formula. Just use a small dot, and I'm gonna put it on even though it's during the daytime. And I've already done my makeup and everything, I'm not gonna waste it. It just goes around the eye area, super gentle formula, such a nice formula for the eye area, and a vitamin A for anti-aging. I am so excited about this release. Now, are there other retinaldehydes or retinols out there for the eye area? Yes, there are, but this is a super exciting release from Drmtlgy. If you haven't been able to tolerate retin A around the eye area, even like in the lower orbital bone area or the marionette lines, give this a try. I would not be hesitant to try this type of a formula in your marionette lines. Like if you have your prescription vitamin A, but you just want to have a little bit in this area because you can't tolerate vitamin A in that area, I'd give this a try. It's made for the eye area, but I'd give it a go. A lot of people can't tolerate a vitamin E in the neck and décolleté area as well, so you might want to try their retinol formula for that area. And some people can't use any type of vitamin A, even the derivatives in this area, so you just have to do a little bit of experimenting on what works for you, because irritated skin, unhappy skin is just counteracting all those anti-aging benefits that we're going for. After I let the HPR eye cream settle in a little bit, I've been coming in with Naiad's fractionated eye concentrate. This has so many amazing ingredients for the eye area, but I cannot use this formula in the morning, and I'd kind of forgotten about it because it makes my under eye area look a bit greasy. But what I've been doing is putting on the HPR, letting that soak in for a second or two, and then putting one drop split between both my under eyes of the fractionated eye concentrate and just tapping it in. So that's my latest eye treatment, and I'm hoping to reduce the crepiness in my under eye area and maybe soften out these crow's feet on the sides. My favorite body treatment from Drmtlgy is their exfoliating body lotion. This is 12% lactic, so it's on the strong side. In fact, when I had a little bit of eczema earlier in the spring and summer, I wasn't able to tolerate this, but I have built up a tolerance to using this high percentage of lactic acid. It's a gorgeous body lotion if you want to soften the look of that crepey skin. I have a whole video on my body routine, and this is included in it. I do use other exfoliating lotions, but this is definitely always in rotation. I love it and have highly recommended it for well over a year now. I started out using it just on my feet to sort of soften the calluses on my feet. It works great for that too, and hands and elbows. So if you have sort of those rough bits around your elbows, this is great too. I actually passed it on to my older son who was having some buildup of callus on his elbows, and they're completely softened and the skin is completely renewed in that area. So super great formula, but also the caution is that it does contain 12% lactic, so go easy if you have sensitive skin. One of my favorite self-care Sunday treats from Drmtlgy is their eye masks. These are brightening eye masks. They have niacinamide, they have hyaluronic acid, they're brightening, and they also are unique to, you know how I love my Dew eye mask, my Forever eye mask, but these are more unique. I'm gonna put this on and show you, because you can either go this way with them and get a huge area in your under eye area, leave that on, just let it soak in, or you can flip them around and use them to get some softening and hydration and brightening along the crow's feet area. So you can use them in two ways, which I really think is amazing. And they are a little bit on the slippery side, but it's lovely and brightening, and in combination with their new HPR release, I think this is going to be a great double whammy for your under eye area. Especially this could be your daytime brightening, and this could be your evening routine. So they have got the under eye area covered. Very excited to be using both of these products to get my eyes looking rejuvenated, softer, less creepy looking. That's a wrap up of my current favorite Drmtlgy products. Definitely leave yours down in the comments below. And don't forget to check out the sale. I will pin that information in the comments, and I will also put it down in the description. Thanks very much for watching, and wishing you all a skintastic day.